I think he's 6'7", 315. This one's about 315. The center's only 295. He's a little guy. 6'5", 295. This guy's about 330. He's about 330. Big tight end. And he got a big fullback. He's 5'9", but he weighs 255. If he's in the game, if this guy's in the game, look for him to run the ball, okay? If he's in the game, look for him to run the ball. This guy out here is really a good player. I think he's number 85. He's 6'4". No, he's 6'2", 215. Big, tall, wide receiver. This guy over here is tall. He's 6'4", about 215, 220. But if this guy's in the game, here's what they like to do. If we're playing what we call an odd defense. Anybody know what an odd defense is? An odd, where they got like 5 guys up here. You got 5 guys up on the front. That's called an odd. If you move him over and you play him 4-man in front, it's called even. They're playing an odd look. Then they're going to double team the nose guard. Okay? This big dude here is going to block the linebacker. He's going to turn on his back. He'll block there, bring the ball back, give it to this guy, and he'll run what we call isolation play. That's what Ohio State does. The same thing. If you see our fullback back here, Warren, he's actually an offensive lineman that's playing fullback for us. He's a blocker. You're not going to see him ever carry the football. Maybe one time a year, token. Back here, and the theory is your fullback can block their linebacker. If your fullback can block their linebacker, you run that play. We will wear people out running that play. The other play that we will run a lot is we'll double this guy off the board and kick out with here, pull the offensive guard up in the hole and run off tackle. Now Truss will run that play until you stop. That's why you guys get bored. Throw the damn ball, You guys want to gamble, but you want to gamble with their money, right? Anyway, if you see that big fullback in the game for Miami or Ohio State, then look for a run and look for play action passes off of that. When you get these guys, these safeties back here, you get these safeties, flying up here to stop the running game. And then you come with a good hard play action fake, and the quarterback sets up a little deep here in the pocket, and you've got deeper routes, the post or what we call the takeoff streak or whatever, that kind of route. But Miami is a big, strong, physical football team. Probably the most talented team that will play the rest of this year. Okay? In terms of athletic ability. I didn't say the best team, but probably the most talented team. Now, what they're going to do most of the time, this guy's not going to be in the game. He's not going to be in the game. If he's not in the game, then they spread the field. They come with another wide out, and use 3 wideouts, and all 3 of their wideouts are big. They're big guys, and they can run. They're very skilled. Now, their quarterback is really a good football player. Good football player. Harris, I think his name is. He's number 12. Good football player. Ja'Cory Harris. He threw last year 24 touchdown passes. He also threw, I think, 15 or maybe even 17 interceptions. That's what we're counting on. He's going to make some plays. He's going to make some plays. He's going to throw these guys. This guy here probably a first-round pick. Probably the best wide receiver we will face this year is number 85 for them. A good player. But we got to hope that Harris, we got to put some pressure on him. We got to hope that he's going to turn the ball over and throw it to the wrong color jersey sometime. Okay? Now, I'm doing this year for the first time. I'm doing a little bit, and Earl is too, on Coach Russell's television show from 11 to 12 Saturdays before the game. And he's got Earl and I doing about 2 minutes each. I'm doing a little scouting report on the upcoming game, so I talked about that, and you'll see it on TV this week. Those of you watch TV. How are we going to stop that? How are we cover this guy. Okay? Now, there's 2 or 3 things you can do. One, you can put your corner, if you're wide, let's have just a minute. If you're the wide out, your corner can come up here and what we call bump and run coverage. The ball is back inside. You get up here like this and take the inside away, and when he comes off the line of scrimmage, you can bump him, get your hands on him, and bump him. Notice I didn't hit with my head here like Earl taught you that. And you bump him with your hands, not your head, with your hands, and you run with him. Now, what they try to do is if you put your corner up here, what we call bump and run coverage, make him go outside. Then they check here and try to hit what we call the fade route. Throw it over his outside shoulder. They try to throw that pass, but that is a low percentage pass. He's not going to complete that pass very often. But that's what you see with a guy in bump and run coverage. You see that on Sunday afternoon if you watch professional football. You see him get up in tight man coverage, quarterback will check, and try to hit the takeoff route or fade route. So you get up here and do that. Now if you do that, and it's a running play, then this guy's got his back to the ball. He's not a factor in making the tackle. That's a disadvantage. The other thing you can do is you can play what we call half field. When he comes off the line of scrimmage, this guy, in the difference in college football and professional football, this guy, you can bump this guy. You can use your hands, you can run off, and when he comes off, you can chuck him. Pro football, you can't touch him more after he's 5 yards down the field. You can't touch him. That's the reason the pros throw the ball a lot better than college. One reason they throw it a lot better than college. College football, you got to knock him down. You got to keep him. You don't let him release outside. You bump him, and you try to get him back inside. He's got what we call flat. But in the safety now, he's got half the field. So you play what we call 2 deep. We play 5 underneath, 2 deep safeties. Okay? That's what people are doing. Now, if you play 2 deep safety, talk a little football with you.
Isn't that a great product? You could have made a picture. You could have made a copy of that.
Okay, here's what you see a lot of now. I'll put the quarterback back here in the shotgun. Okay, what you're seeing a lot of now in defenses. That's what you see a lot of now in defense. That's an even front. They call that a 4-3. You got 4 down linemen, so you got 4 linemen, and you got 3 linebackers. You got Mike. He plays in the middle. You got Sam. He plays strong linebacker, and you got W for weak linebacker or Willie linebacker. That's the terminology you use. Okay. Now, if you see 2 deep, what you try to do is put this guy outside. Release the tight end down the middle, you put that guy outside, and you make these 2 safeties back here cover half the field. And that's hard to do. It's really, really hard for those safeties. In the old days, we played 3 deep. Now, if you play 3 deep, then you throw underneath. If you throw the outcuts or creases or seams, we call it. When you start playing 2 deep, these safeties are going to be pretty good football players because they're staying on the hash, but they got to cover from sideline to the middle of the field. See, so you release him outside. You put somebody down the middle. Sometimes this guy will be in the slot. You put him down the middle, or you put this guy down the middle, and you throw the ball vertically down the field. Now, to stop that, they call that 5 under 2 deep. You're playing 2 deep. Tampa Bay started when this guy here would go back. He played on the field. If number 2 went vertical, then he ran with it. He runs with this guy. Okay? Got me? If 5 under 2 deep. He had middle field. He had here. He had flat. This guy had here. He had flat. There's no place to throw the ball underneath. There's no place to throw the ball. And it's a pretty good run defense because you've got 9 folks up here stopping the running game. So a lot of people play that. To stop it, you started putting the guy down the middle and throwing the deep pass. So to stop that, now you take your Mike linebacker and he runs with number 2 if it goes vertical. So when you do that, you take him out of the mix. And now people are throwing the stop routes, they're throwing the crossing routes, they're throwing a lot of underneath because you've taken the guy out of the underneath coverage and putting him deep. Any questions on that? That's how people are playing. So to stop Miami, you might see us playing cover two, or you might see us playing Tampa 2, where the linebacker runs with number 2 vertical. Any questions? That's basically, and people will do that against us. Now, the other thing you're seeing in college football that you don't see in pro football is here's what's happening. You get the quarterback here, and you've got a running back, and here you've got defensive end. Now here's what's happening. They're blocking down. They're blocking down in here, and the quarterback is taking the ball, and he's reading this guy. If this guy closes, if this guy doesn't close, let's say this guy doesn't close, then you hand the ball to this guy, and he's got running legs. He's reading this, the outside guy on the line of scrimmage. Okay? If he closes, which he'll do most of the time, then you see the quarterback pull the ball out and become a runner or an option. That's what's called triple option. He's going to read the outside guy on the line of scrimmage. And maybe this guy over here, you're playing a 4-3, maybe that guy. He may block down in here and read that guy. If he closes, the quarterback keeps it. If he doesn't close, you hand it off, and you see seams in defense. The other thing you're seeing, going back to that first formation I had, it's a big dude. The other thing you're seeing is the other thing you're seeing a lot of is here. You can double here. You got a blocking angle there. These guys, of course, are flying the ball. Quarterback brings the ball back down, gives it to the running back. This guy here, instead of isolating the linebacker or kicking out on that end, like I told you earlier, he will start here now and then come back and kick out on this guy. And the back will go here, and then you'll see him bend back into that. So if you're watching the game, watch the fullback. Some of you people don't know a hell of a lot about football. Watch the fullback. He'll take you to the ball. Used to be the 40 yards. Now that's blocking angles. Everybody's got a blocking angle, you see. And the fullback will kick out on this guy out now. If he doesn't close, if he closes too far, then the quarterback will do that and bootleg out here. And you got crossing routes that are open all day long. That's why you have to have a mobile quarterback like Pryor. All right, any questions quickly about our game plan? Miami, what we look for? Okay?
I asked a question about what you were describing earlier. You see that more in college than the pros. Why doesn't it work in the pro game? The read and off what the end's doing.
For one reason, this guy here, that guy there in professional football, anybody know how much money those guys make? That's Peyton Manning. He's making $20 million a year. That's Tom Brady. You don't want your quarterback to get hit. That's why the rules in National Football, you can't hardly even touch them. You can't hardly even touch them because you got to keep those guys healthy. They don't want a running quarterback. They don't want a running quarterback. Now, jumping around a little bit, but I do a little work for the Bengals, a little consulting work for the Cincinnati Bengals. So I go to the All-Star games, I go to the East-West game, I go to the Senior Bowl, I go to the Combine, I watch all these guys work out. At the Combine,